What exactly what?
Yes, at the night I was sleeping. It was just a normal. Okay, at the morning, nothing was happening. Like at the morning, we went to the school. I talked to my dad a little bit,
Habibi,
and
it's okay. I drink there is a rat in my hand.
no,
Okay.
and uh,
Okay. Let's start my topic now, please, because I start your video. So here is my lesson. The lesson is Unit 5 in Learner's Book, page number 72. Can you please, all of you, open your page number 72? And we will start my lesson. Topic name is What Affects the Size of a Shadow? Everyone open, please. Here, this is my lesson object that we are going to investigate how the size of a shadow is
Learner's book.
affected. Page number 72, Learner's Book. So, we are going to investigate how the size of a shadow is affected by the position of the object. So, if you change the position of the object, the size will be changed. Like you put your hand, you can try to get the shadow of your hand on the wall, and if you move from there, then what happened? The shadow sizes will be changed or not? Can you please start now? So just check that when you are near to the wall or near to the light, then what happened with your shadow? Is it bigger or smaller? Do it now. On wall, you can take your shadow and just check this. So we have to be, after this activity, we have to be identify the factors that need to be taken into account. So we will check that how many things are there or the factors who are affecting on the shadow sizes. Okay. So please try to get your size on the wall. Get your shadow, your hand shadow on the wall. And if you are moving, can you please move back? Rimas, move back. So check the size is increased or decreased. Coming, come near to it and then go back. Hurry up. When your size should be bigger.
Miss, I tried. It's bigger.
When? When you are near to the light or you close to the light. Sorry, away from the light.
No.
to the light, I can see my shadow increasing. When I go away, it's decreasing.
Yes, right. Very good. So it means the shadow depends on the distance. You are near to it, near to the light source, so it will be bigger. And when you are going away from the light source, it will be decreased or it will be smaller. Is that clear, all of you? Check this. Can you please?
Yes.
Because this is only the one thing we just check the change in the size. So why and when, we can just talk about this right now. Okay. So this is my Osama Abdul Rahman.
Yes, miss.
What is your observation?
What?
Your observation when you put the shadow of your hand on the wall. What happened? When you go near to it and when you go away from it, then what happened? When your shadow will decrease and when your shadow will increase. Yes, Osama and Abdul Rahman, because Muhammad Ahmad, he shared with me his
Miss
experience.
Rubina, when you
Yes.
put your hand near for the light to the light, the shadow will be bigger in the other side. When you
Okay.
put it يعني far away from the light source, the shadow will be smaller.
Very good. Yes, Abdul Rahman, you feel the same thing? You observe the same thing?
Miss Rubina,
Yes, my dear Shahad.
I did it with my teddy bear and he's huge. It's a,
Okay. Then
if
what
I
happened?
put it in front, if I put it in front of the bear, it's going bigger. If I put it
Mm.
far away from the bear, it's smaller.
Very good. So the
So it
same
depends
thing.
on how.
Yeah. So now we are talking about the factor. First, we just check that the size is increase or decrease, right? So they said the size like this, when I put the torch near to the box, so the size will be increased, right? And the distance, it also depends on the distance. The size of the shadow changes if the distance between the object and the screen changes, right? So when you go away, it means that distance is changed here. When the screen is moved further from the object, the shadow of the object becomes bigger. Now I want to change the side distance. I want to be near. The screen should be near to the object. Then what happened? The shadow will be bigger. So the same thing is there. Shadow will be increased because of two things. You can change the size, the distance of the light from the object, or you can change the distance of the screen to the object, right? So these are the two factors you can change, and the size of the shadows will be changed. What? Number one, the distance in between the object and the screen, right? Number two, the distance between the object and the light source. So in the both way, the size of the object will be changed, right? Now go for the next slide. They said if an object is moved closer to the light source, the shadow gets bigger. If an object is moved further away from the light source, the shadow gets smaller. This is your actually result. You did this and you observed this, that when you close to the light source, the shadow will be bigger. And when you further away from the light source, the shadow will be smaller. Now, the second point here is we change the distance of the light source with the object. Now, I change the distance. I put the light source in the same way. We are not going to change the light source. And we are not going, the light source is in the fixed place. And now we change the distance of the screen and the object. Like Shahad told me her teddy bear. The teddy bear. Now you should, Shahad, you should move the teddy bear closer to the screen, closer to the wall, or you should move it away from the wall. Come on, do it now. All of you, please. If you have any object, start with it. You should put the light on the same spot. No need to change the light position. Just change the distance in between the wall and your object. Come on.
Miss, I
And
put my teddy in the and on the wall. It's degrees and the back move away from the wall. It was not closer. It was further away. So the teddy bear it is increase.
no. My question is, no need to put the teddy bear with the wall. No, you should be put away from the wall. First, it should be near to the wall, and second, away from the wall. Just do it now. Hurry up.
The distance between my hand and the wall is 2 meters, I think. It will be
Okay. So what happened? When your shadow will be bigger, you get a bigger shadow. Look, here in the picture, they said when I put the screen uh, near to the object, so what happened? The size of the shadow is changed between that one. When the screen is moved further from the object, the shadow of the object becomes bigger. Like Remas told me. When she moved the teddy bear away from the wall, the shadow will be bigger. But when it will be near to the wall, it will be smaller. Right?
Yes, look.
Yeah.
Muted
Can you
me.
please show me
Who
your
muted
screen?
me?
No one muted you, my dear. I can hear you. Okay. Is that clear, my dear?
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
two factors here. The control
Miss,
factor.
Miss,
Bilal?
Miss,
Yes.
can you look at my screen?
Can you please open your camera? Yes. Now I look at your screen. Yeah.
Wait, Miss, I will make something.
You did this experiment, my dear. Can you please mute your voice because there is in the background there is a lot of noise. Can you please? Okay. Now, my dear, we are
Miss,
talking.
there's no.
Yes. Yes, Bilal.
Wait, Miss, I'm trying to open the light.
Okay. We are talking about the distance, my dear, now. The distance between the light source and the screen is a factor. Because I told you the one point is that you can be close to the light source or away from the light source. The second is you should be away from the screen or you should be near to the screen or to the wall, sorry. I use the word screen, but actually you are doing this experiment on wall. So the distance in between the wall and the object and distance between the light source and the object, they are the two factors, right? So if I talk about the control factor, so it should be like which thing is there? Like we did the experiment with the source of the light. So I said we control the distance in between the light source and the object. So we can change it. This is called the control one. So we can change it, we increase this, we decrease this. This is the controlled factor. Right here, the two factors are there. The distance between the light source and the object. And number two factor, the distance between the screen and the object. These two factors increase and decrease the size of the object. Oh, sorry, size of the shadow. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Can you please write down in your notebook? Factors. Give the heading of the
That's all.
factors. Yeah? Rimas. 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 Yes. Here. I want to write down the factors.
Factors.
Miss, you wrote
Sorry.
factors.
Factors affecting
Affecting
on shadow size.
on shadow.
Size. Okay. Give the heading. This one is the heading, my dear. Now, number one. Number one is distance between the light source
muted صح؟
and
خلص.
the object. Who is there? Number two factor is okay. Distance between screen and the object, right? These are the two factors.
Miss, can you make it
Yeah,
bigger?
I can make it bigger. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Is it clear, Abdul Rahman?
Okay.
Yes, Bilal, you want to say something? What?
Oh,
It's okay?
oh,
It's okay, the size?
yes.
Okay, so we have two factors.
Yes.
That is the distance between the light source and the object. Second one, the distance between the screen and the object. Because in the both way, you get the different results. When you're near to the screen, it means the shadow will be smaller. When you're away from the screen, the shadow will be bigger. But instead of the second one, when you are going to near to the light source, the shadow will be bigger. But when you go away from the light source, the shadow will be getting smaller.
Smaller.
I will check, my dear. But right now, no. Bilal, can you please open your camera? And Amir, I told you I want everyone should open their cameras. Please.
And what about you open your camera?
My camera, because if I open my camera, I cannot share my screen with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you please open your camera, everyone? Okay. Now, let's see now. Go for further work now. You have a teddy bear. So our conclusion is here now. When we go near to the light source, what are the difference in between them? Can you please do this activity which is in your book on page number 72? Can you? That's why I told you can bring some light source, lamp or anything and your ruler. So we will be check the size of the shadow. Put the distance same first. Like if you have 10 centimeter distance from the light source, then the second one, your distance should be more than it, more than 10 centimeter. Right? So this should be clear your points that where you are working actually. Right? I asked for the controlled factors. If I'm talking about the control factor, I said, if you are not going to change this distance, so we call that this is the control factors. Because
Yes.
one thing you should be kept in the fixed position. Like you need light source, you need object, and you need screen. Keep one thing constant. Like screen is constant now. So we should move. What is the moving thing? That is the object. Okay. Secondly, we can put the constant thing, that is one is the source light. So we can just move the object near to it, away from it. So we will get the right answers there. So we have to be controlled things. What we have to be changed. We can be changed this. This is the controlled factors. Now, go for the further. This is your activity book, page number 42. Can you please open? The same activity is there. They have a lamp and they have a screen and they have a cup. Okay. The first they said, just look at the, just depend on your observation which you did with me. So now they said, here is a list of the ways in which you could change the size of the shadows. Take the ways that would make the shadow bigger. Just make the tick who make your shadow bigger and cross this who make your shadow smaller. Right? Amir, have you opened your page number 42 in activity book? Amir?
Yes, miss.
Open your activity book, page number 42.
Okay.
Okay. Here is the exercise. Okay. You have 5 minutes to solve it. If it is right, it makes a bigger image. So you will be make it correct. If it is make smaller, you make it put wrong on it. Right? Cross. Tick and cross. Okay. Move the lamp further away from the mug. Lamp further away. Now they change the distance or they move the lamp, right? The cup on the same position, fixed position, they move the lamp further away from the mug. So what happened with their shadow? With the shadow of the mug. Move the screen further away from the mug. Now they move the screen further away from the mug. It means the mug position is the same. Right? So you can put your teddy bear or your object in the fixed position and you can change the position of the light. Tell me where you get the bigger uh, shadow. Come on. The third one is, yes. Who is there?
It was Amir,
Yes.
miss.
Yes, Amir. Amir, you want to say something?
No, no.
No. Okay, yes, Rimas?
Miss, no, I'm Shahad.
Oh, Shahad, yes.
Miss, the first one is wrong. If you
Move
put
the
it
lamp.
if you move
No,
the lamp further away, it's
from the
smaller.
mug. So it
Yes,
makes it smaller. Okay.
yes.
So this is wrong. Okay, very good. Now the second one. Move the screen further away from the mug. What happened there? So what?
Miss,
When we move the lamp farther from the mug, the light become bigger.
Further
I
away
mean the
from the...
shadow.
No, 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 no. The first one is wrong, my dear. It will make us smaller. Because if you move further away from the light, it will make the smaller shadow. Amen. No need to like this. I want your observation. Okay. Now the second. You can move the screen further away from the mug. If you move further away from the wall, then what happens?
The first one is wrong.
Yeah, this is wrong. So put the cross on it because they said only put the tick where you get the bigger shadow. Right? Yeah, the next one, if you go further away from the wall, then what happened? Your shadow will be bigger or smaller?
bigger.
It's bigger. So, correct. Put the tick here. The correct tick. Okay? Now,
Okay.
Osama and Khalid. Khalid is with us? He's with us?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
Khalid is...
No,
Khalid is
miss,
here?
it is us.
Okay. Khalid, the third one, move the screen towards the mug. Then what happened? You have mug with you?
The shadow will become bigger. The shadow will become bigger.
Yeah, it's towards the mug. Is bigger?
Yes.
Can you please check again? You have a wall and a cup with you. Can you please, if you keep this mug near to the wall, what happened? The shadow will be bigger or smaller?
Bigger. Miss, number one is correct or wrong?
Number one is wrong. Number two is correct.
So now we are solving question number 3.
Khalid, Remas told me when she put her teddy bear near to the wall, the shadow will be the smaller. She get the smaller shadow. And then she moved that further away, it will be the bigger one. Can you please check again? Because I got the same answer here. When I share my screen with you, it's here. Sorry, it's here. The size of the shadow when the screen is moved further from the object. So the shadow of the object become bigger. So the screen, if you make the screen towards the mug, so it will be the smaller one. Is that clear, Khalid? That's why I give you time to do this activity. Again, check, Khalid.
Miss, people are waiting for you.
Ooh. Year 4 after 40, yes. So now go for question number. So this is wrong, my dear. The third one is wrong. The fourth one, move the mug further away from the lamp. This is what?
Correct.
This is also wrong. This is also wrong. Further away from the lamp, it will be smaller.
Miss, number 3 is wrong. Number 3
Number
is wrong.
3 and number 4 is wrong. Move the lamp towards the mug.
Number 6 are correct.
Yeah, this
Next,
is
the
correct.
last
Number
two.
5. Move the mug towards the lamp. This is what? This is?
Correct.
This is correct.
Bye.
No. This is wrong. This is wrong. Because move the mug towards the lamp.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, in both way it's correct. In both way it makes bigger shadow. So yeah, of course. Number 1 is wrong. Number 2 is right. Number 3 and 4 is wrong. Number 5 and 6 is correct. Clear? Okay, thank you, my dear. You can go and this is your homework that on page number 73 you have some questions. Please solve this and send it to me. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Of which book?
In learner's book, page number 73.
Okay. We have after this is math.
ريثم ورجيني كتبك.
عامر اهدى شلون؟ متعصب شلون فيك؟ ما اسمعك والله. انت مسوي ميوت. احنا اسمعك صح؟ كنت بسم الله.
يا عبدو ليش سويت ميوت على نفسك؟ انت ميوت ما سامعك.
احد يسويني والله ميوت ما ادري
كيف
والله لسه لسه قايل لي somebody muted you سويت ميوت الحمد لله.
حتى انا في واحد سوالي ميوت.
بلال
بلال مو هنا.
بلال
يبقى
أنا
أنتي.
أصلا مش موجود. يبقى أنت.
بلال مو موجود.
يا ميسم يا ريماس، لأنه مو أنا ولا عامر ولا عبد الرحمن.
فميسم
راح
في واحد طلعني من
عبدو
أسامة.
والله ما بعرف.
ايش بو أسامة؟
كذابة.
ايش بو أسامة؟ ايش بو
أنا
أسامة؟
بس أعرف أفتح الكاميرا وأعمل شير وأفتح المايك بس.
شباب بدي أعرف بس سؤال. من M36 teacher من أدمن 36؟
اسمع يا أسامة، ولا قصدي
نعم.
عبدو. اليوم
نعم.
بتلعب يا عبدو؟ لا.
لماذا نحن هنا؟
عبدو ليش ما
لأنك
لعبت؟
تريد أن تكون. اسمعوا، لما مثل العيال تقول لكم تعالوا باخذوا حصتكم البريك وبعطيكم بالآخر فري ليسن، ترى بتاخذ كل البريك وكل الحصة تاخذوا كل مات، فلا تقول بدنا.
ليش ايش فيه؟
كل مرة بيحكوا لمسي العيال بدنا ناخذ البريك تبعنا مات وبناخذ بعدها حصة الماث فري، ترى تكذب عليكم، تاخذ كل الحصة. ترى في واحد عمل لك ميوت يا عبدو.
شباب بدخل حصة ماث.
يا حبيبي لسه حصة. يا اخي مين اللي
عمر.
تسوي ميوت عليه؟
والله أنا مو أنا يبقى ريماس أو ميسم، هذول الاثنين.
لسه الحصة ما بدت يا عبدو. طب عبدو عاد اسألك سؤال.
لاحقا.
بتلعب بعد الزوم؟
السلام
هم؟
عليكم. أمس قاعدة تسوي ريكورد لين حين ريكورد.
طب عبدو بعد الحصص كلها بتلعب؟
بقدر أرد عليك عشان الريكورد. طب شوف، بقول لك في الحصة الثانية.
طيب يلا.
طب شوف انطر عامر.